At first, the cosmic egg, the moon, generated a mana. It was a massive black hole of souls, life, and intelligence. The souls fed the growth of its wood-like body, and from it the man was born. The man, its body, life, and intelligence were generated by Amana's soul. Man reproduced around the world and learned the use of divine soul's art to control the souls within himself. The city of Boletaria in the north was built around Amana, and from it catalysts and other source-controlling tools were generated. The king of Boletaria used the soul's art to make the city flourish, but the lust of power made him seek for the souls still in the body of Amana. What the king did is not known, but its interference with Amana's souls brought to the explosion of the chaos fire, and from then no one knows what happened to the king. To stop the fire, holy symbols infused with soul's art were posed on the god, so that colorless fog was widespread instead. As Amana was awakened by the full king, devoid of clarity and mad, new life was generated, and demons were sent to retrieve the souls once given to men. The demons, which were made of powerful souls, were enormous. They had the innate ability to control the soul's art and use this power to suck the souls out of humans. The humans fought back the demons, losing many lives, but eventually Amana was sent back to slumber. The god was imprisoned in the Nexus, and the holy symbol were used to contain it. With Amana in the Nexus, the 6 eggs of Amana, shell full of souls to the moon alike, have been given to the lords of each land isolated by the coalesced fog, so that the eggs could work as portals through the Nexus. The eggs had the same nature of Amana, so that the holy symbol was placed as well. The soul art were banned, and children were sacrificed to become monumental, half-living stone sentinel of reality, demons fulfilled of souls. Ages have passed, and together with the death of the monumentals, even the memory of past was slowly lost. King Allan XII of the royal dynasty, then, with the same lust of power of his predecessor, repeated the stingy act. He broke the Nexus holy seals, and reached Amana, entered in his stomach, and tried to access to the infinite power of Amana's soul. Amana was aroused, and the history repeated itself. Allan was corrupted by the powerful soul he could not bear. The power of life within Amana's soul made the king body grow in a demonic deformation of organic matter, as eyes, skin, and horns. Demons were generated from Amana, while the colorless fog started spreading once again. The demon did the work of the demons, and man was again on the road for extinction. The last monumentals made a plan involving the creation of a demon which would control the souls of Amana and put it back to slumber. A young girl, known as the Maiden in Black, was Tau, the soul art's soul sucker. Many lives were then sacrificed to make her become the new Monumental's weapon, the Monumental's demon. She was the first firekeeper, and as such had the task to materialize the souls of demons in the power of a valorous man, something that required the soul of a demon to be done. Long time the Monumentals and their demon have been waiting. The Monumentals died with the pass of time, and when only one Monumental was left, a powerful night passed through the mist of Boletaria, bringing hope to the mankind. The night slay many among the demons, and the maiden in black made the demon soul become the night body strength and the mind knowledge. When the hero became the most powerful demon in Boletaria, Amana, which was fed no more by its servant, called him from the depth of the nexus. The maiden in black followed the night in the stomach of the god, and once the night slay what was left of Aland 12, the maiden in black approached the soul of Amana to accomplish her task. Alas, when maiden reached Amana's core, the demonic hero was attired by the source of power he perceived. He slayed the maiden in black, approached the soul of Amana, and there, in the core of Amana, transformed in a new powerful demon, the soul and the earth of Amana. The knight was more powerful than Aland 12, so his transformation was not chaotic. It was the transformation in a new moon god, the god then called Flora of the Moon. Flora of the Moon brought to Amana its souls, and the world was erased by the colorless fog. But the soul of the Firekeeper demon, materialized in her last tear, was collected by the former night, maybe for a nostalgic feeling, or maybe for a mirage of power. We cannot say if Flora acted against the mankind or simply as a herald of the fate. It is said indeed that the nature of things is to swing between a state to the other, life and death, light and dark. The world became a grey land covered of half-living dragon-like demons, and the emanation of their souls, which origin was the soul of Amana, were great arch trees around each of them. Not all the demons were enough powerful to complete their transformation, so that the earth was still covered of lesser demons, which eventually exhausted their soul power and stopped moving. The bodies of the men defeated by demons had no souls as well, and stayed still for ages underground, covered by the dust of time. Amana, hungry, having no souls to absorb anymore, fell asleep, dreaming of the grey land. Flora of the Moon used the eyes token from the maiden in black to watch in the future, where it saw the god of sun, Ebraitas, the origin of a powerful soul. On Amana's dream, an illusion was posed on the top of an arch tree, and here, from the future, a man was summoned while dreaming. His name was German, cause of the god psychic powers, and the life reminiscence of German. Amana's dream resembled similarities with the world of the human, as German's house and garden, or the presence of a doll that the man created in the waking world. The Firekeeper's soul, kept by Flora of the Moon, was given to the doll, which animated it and made it the first demon of the god. Then Flora of the Moon sucked most of German's soul and forced him to create the organization of the blood ministration, which would have spread the blood of the god in the future humans, to make of them the new demons, hunting for souls. One of German's demons collected a great quantity of souls from the sun god, so that Flora of the Moon, heart and soul of Amana, ordered German to retrieve the souls. But the ambitious demon killed German and affronted the still weak and starving moon god. One of German's demons collected a great quantity of souls from the sun god, so that Flora of the Moon, heart and soul of Amana, ordered German to retrieve the souls. But the ambitious demon killed German and affronted the still weak and starving moon god. The god was defeated, so that the powerful demon united under his control the soul of the sun and the body of the moon, to generate a new great demon, maybe a new Amana. The death of Amana heart and soul provoked the heart and soul of Amana to explode in a primordial fire, and Amana was no more. Then, from the dark, they came, the humans' bodies that for so long were not part of the life cycle, were attracted like moths to the fire. The ancient Boletarians, close to the great fire, grasped the fragments of its powerful soul, but one of them arrived for last, and found among the embers the burning heart and soul of Amana. It was neither physical or ethereal. It was as a soul, but it was dark. As Flora of the Moon was a deformation born from the contact of a human body with Amana's soul, even the discoverer of its heart and soul was transformed through the growing of his body in a dark mass of eyes and bones. Reduced in this state, he stayed still, as the dragons, waiting for the age of dark. The new lords controlling Amana's soul used the soul's art for the creation of their flourish reigns. And where once was Boletaria, now the land of Ulasil arose. But the lords were not satisfied by their souls, and under the advice of a dark snake demon, they sought for the heart and soul of Amana. The king of all the lords, for a lust of souls, aroused the descendant of Amana and Flora, Manus, and the history repeated once again. Manus, soul and heart of Amana, spawned the soul and heart of Amana in many fragments, infusing them on the population of Lordran, making of them new demons, destined to withdraw the ancient souls of Amana. The heart and soul of Amana became the heart and soul of this demon, which were now its descendants. They had the ability to attire the souls of living beings, and in the process complete their transformation in new beings, half-living everlasting dragons. A new age of dark was to come. As the demons were retrieving the souls, one of the lords, the master of the soul's art, tried to create newly Amana's primordial fire, joining the remaining of Manus and her own soul. But the elements were not balanced, and the lord could not control the process. She generated a new Amana, but in shape of a monstrous deformation, which released a new chaos fire and new demons. When the king of the lords saw that not even the fire art could stop the demons, he decided to spread his own soul all over the world, and so sacrificed himself, offering to the flame his own body and soul in an explosion of fire. To bring on the fight against the demons was the son of the king of lords, called the Black Sun. He took the burning bones of his father and brought them in many spots around Lordran. He connected them to the Chaos Fire, thanks to special helical portals, which later the demons used to travel. Then he convinced the demons to worship the new Amana and its representation in the bonfire, creating the Way of White, a religion based on the sacrifice of demons in the fire. The heart and soul of Amana within the demons were sealed by a circle of fire, which slowly consumed the souls withdrawn by the demons and didn't allow them to feed their dark heart to accomplish the transformation. When all the souls of the demons were burned by the seal, they lost their clarity and became mad, till when even their immortal heart would be burned by the flames and left only a lifeless body. The fire was brought on in the ages. The souls and the matter of the world was burned and consumed several times, till when all was left was only ashes. Finally, the fire was ready to subside, and the dark era started. But the last firekeeper, impulses of the eyes of the first firekeeper, gazed in the far future, and perceived the feeling of a new flame rising.